first time you've heard Midday with Joe, I presume.
Yeah.
In at least a week and 3 or 4 days or whatever.
Yep. I winged it by myself a little bit in the morning, but this late morning, no, I just kept rolling with it.
Oh my God! Hey, today, Joe. Good morning, Joe. How you doing? Thank you.
Hey, how you doing? All right.
Thank you for sitting in for us, for Robin and I. I know it's not easy. And,
Thank you for letting me do something I hadn't done in 30 years. Thank you very much. It was interesting. It was interesting.
Did you have fun?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What kind of topics did you pick?
None. Oh, you mean for Galen? Yeah, we talked.
No, for the whole show.
Oh, nothing.
Nothing.
Just Rick and Bubba I played. That's it.
Rick and
Bubba. That's what I played.
Oh, you played Rick and Bubba?
Yeah, out of Texas where they are, or Alabama, wherever the hell they are. And then we put our commercials, and then but we had some guests. I talked to the guests and what have you. And with Galen, I had some things about food and the worst roads. And Galen abruptly got off the air one time, so I just kept going with it. And then Friday he didn't call in at all. So I don't know what happened. And something happened with it, whatever. Because he had Thursday he had a conference call or something. So. I'm figuring something was, same thing on Friday, but I just kept rolling with it. I just talked about it.
Well, thank you so much for doing that. It gave us an opportunity to do something we needed to do and wanted to do.
It was a good thing, as you said. It was a good thing. It wasn't a vacation. It was a good thing that you did.
So today is Thanksgiving. I don't know if you know this or not. I thought I would ask you about it.
I say you're off by a few months there, fella.
No, I'm not. September 24th is Schwenkfelder Thanksgiving.
Schwenkfelder Thanksgiving?
Yes.
Albert Schwenkfelder here. And I want to tell you today that Thanksgiving for you today because I am not a turkey.
Who is this guy?
Albert Schwenkfelder. Don't you know me? My birthday is today, the 24th of September, and it was Thanksgiving that I was here. So let's say that you want to see me, and I'll send you my picture via YouTube.
So Casper Schwenkfelder.
I said it was Albert.
Casper
is my middle name.
Was an expert in religion. He decided to create a religion called the Schwenkfelders.
That's Schwenkfelder's religion. Everybody, cover your Schwenkfelders in front of everybody. Don't show it off.
They decided to separate from the Protestant circles and form their own brotherhood.
Yes, the Brotherhood of Schwenkfelders.
And most Schwenkfelders now live in Pennsylvania.
They heard it. Schwenkfelders. Would you like with the pastrami on top?
Oh my God.
Schwenkfelders. Okay, that's a name I'll never forget.
Well, that's Thanksgiving today.
That's Thanksgiving for Schwenkfelders. On a bun.
Schwenkfelder Thanksgiving.
Yes.
For those of you, do you know anybody who's Amish?
Somebody's probably kicked off of me already, but it's okay.
Yeah. Do you ever buy like the Amish cheese or the Amish butter in the grocery store?
No, but I've been to where they made it and everything. I've been there.
Where? In Pennsylvania?
Yeah.
I mean,
the furniture. There's Amish furniture. There's Amish fireplaces.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Amish fireplaces.
Yeah, but they're made of steel. They're not made of wood.
Yeah.
The Morons made a wooden fireplace. They use it once. It's gone.
Is that another religion, the Morons?
The Morons. Yes, the Morons. Look at all these wood fireplaces. Yeah, use them once, though. They're no good.
You got to put more on. More wood on the fire.
More or less.
So,
an old joke somewhere in there.
So how did it seem like it took forever for the week to end?
No, it didn't really. The hardest part is getting up in the morning. And now, damn it all, I woke up at 5:20 this morning. I didn't have to get up at 5:20 this morning, but I woke up at 5:20 this morning.
How come you woke up so late in order to do this show?
5:20 is late for you?
That's late. Well, 3 o'clock is what I have to get.
Well, that's you. I'm 5:20. That's early. My right eye wouldn't wake up for another half hour.
How did you put the news together that quickly?
I didn't.
Oh, no news?
No, I don't do news bites. you thought I was going to do news bites. What,
no, not news bites, just the news, the regular news.
Oh, the regular news is already on. It was network news. That was the news. You got it directly here with network.
How did the elections go? I didn't ask you that yet.
Oh, we have our mayor. He has. I said it over there. That and I said, but Tyrone Oliver, he got more votes, but it's now 51. So I was like, what? He got more votes. Yeah, but not enough. Well, there are more than the other two. Yeah, but you still don't get elected because why? Some rule. What? What do we have, the electoral votes here or something? It's got to be 51 and 50% plus one.
50% plus one.
Of all the voters. But we were nowhere near the number of voters that are registered in Marion County to vote. Not Marion County, I'm saying Ocala.
How did we do? But how percentage-wise? 8% maybe?
Nah, maybe.
Usually those elections are very small.
Like 5,000?
I heard 14%.
Is that right? That's not as bad as I've heard. I've heard 8%. Okay.
Yeah. I looked at the numbers when
you could run for office. You could win. You have more listeners than they have voters.
Okay, right, yeah. I had the computers here, then I had my phone computer, then I had my tablet computer all in front of me. No, one lady called. I was talking about habitat for the bowling that we did. Yes.
Oh, how'd you do with the bowling?
I am still sore. I am still sore.
Why, is the bowling ball heavy?
Yes. Not as heavy as a cleaver from your late brother's storage shed over there, but yeah, it's heavy. Oh, it is heavy.
Cleaver.
That's the only thing that came to my mind. I was going to say an Advil, but I don't know if you had an Advil. Anvil.
I took a few Advils.
You had to. I seen the pictures. Holy moly.
Oh, man.
I'll never again say a book is heavy. I know. Or your accordion. I know.
No, the accordion is not heavy
Not anymore.
Not compared to that.
But when I went bowling, I had my back brace on. I took my pills. And my hand is finally I messed up my hand Saturday, and I went bowling Sunday.
Why, how'd you mess up your hand?
I'm pulling weeds, big weeds and everything, and it swelled right up. But I still went bowling, and I'm still aching. The back of my legs is. I should bowl more than once a year, maybe.
I think so. That would be a good.
But like someone called in, you called in and said. 3 of us had a 107 score. What's the odds?
Yeah, right.
I broke 100. So did I. Wait, 107. 107? It almost was a 4-way.
That's funny.
One guy got 104.
So who all bowled with you?
There was 5 others.
Do I know any of them?
We know Dan and Missy.
Okay, so that's 3.
And the other 3 are from the airport.
Okay. Did you get a prize for the 107 for all 3 together? I bet
no, there was no prize for that. No. The lowest,
giving you guys a prize?
The highest was like 226.
Oh my!
Did you speak to Tori or Joanne to find out?
Oh yeah.
How much did they raise? Do you know?
Oh no, they never tell you.
They don't tell you how much they raised.
Well, they're still counting it before they leave.
Oh, okay.
I should get a hold of them and see how they did, but it was fun. The dinosaur T-Rex was walking around. He threw out the first ball and got 8. 8 pins. A dinosaur gets 8 pins. Granny style. That was. So I was on the air yesterday.
You should do granny style, maybe.
Yeah, I know. Maybe I get better. Well, we had the lady next to us was bowling, and she was getting strikes and spares, and we called it a slow motion. She'd walk up to the line and just drop it. Boom. And the damn thing would go right down the middle. Boom! And we're all going. And the pins would fall like you were watching slow motion. Bing, 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 bing. And she had the red pin. If you get the red pin at the front. We're all cheering her on, and because you'll win whatever the heck you could win. So she threw the ball, slow motion, boom, hit it. That one went, that one, and that, and we're all like, our mouths are all like, and they're all going, bip, 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 and they all stopped, and one was standing.
Oh, so you have to hit the red pin and get a strike?
Yeah, the red pin's the front pin, and she got. But here's the clencher. She's 90 years old.
Oh, my God.
90 years old, still bowling. I'm going, wow.
She should have got a prize for that.
Just for being that old to bowl. But no, I think it was her husband. He would go up there, and he had that spin, and that ball would go almost into the gutter, right to the end, and go to the left. And he would hit strike after strike. I'm going, damn it. So anyway, I was talking about Habitat. Some listener called in about the thrift store. I said, yeah, go to the Habitat. They got some good stuff there, decent prices most of the time, like anywhere else. And then I talked about Asheville, where it's the first or second one. No one can give me the answer. Even if people from up there don't know if it's the first one or the second one of Habitat. But that's the one up there is about as big as Lowe's. That's how big it is.
Wow.
It's big.
That's huge.
And they've got a big headquarters, office space up there in a different building and what have you. But then she said, well, where's the thrift shop here? And I went, I can drive you there, but I can't give you directions from here. But wait a minute, I got the phone. And it said it on the air. Exactly where it was.
Is there more than one in Ocala? Habitat for
Yes.
Habitat gift shop?
In Ocala?
Yeah.
There's one here, and then there's one at the, that's Marion County, though. I don't know if that's Ocala.
It's still got an Ocala address, but it's Marion County.
Where are they?
Now, all the way down towards top of the world on the left. Am I right? Correct?
Correct. Before the Super Walmart, it'll be on
before
the
the
left.
Super Walmart on the left. They're
Oh, yeah, we went there, didn't we?
Yeah, we went to the one on 27th Avenue.
That's the one
on
over
Highway
here.
27 West.
Yeah,
We
that's the
went
one
to
right
that
Do you know what I got there?
on the corner.
Tell me.
I got a recliner.
Oh.
$25.
Oh, wow. For who?
Me.
Oh, for you. Okay. I thought it was for Doug.
No.
So you can watch the girls in bikinis.
Maybe I should
shoot
get one
arrows.
for him. But anyway, 25.
That's a good price.
That's awesome. Yeah, it was beautiful.
It's outstanding, you mean?
Oh, yeah, that's right. You don't like awesome.
Want some pot roast? It's awesome. That's not what I ordered. Oh, we don't serve that today. Well, you're not getting my business. I'm leaving. Bye.
You should have a collection jar. And that way, every time somebody says the word awesome, they can drop in a quarter
I need the money.
or something. The awesome jar.
What if the waitress at that time, instead of saying awesome, had said, "You want some pot roast? It's perfect for Joe." Would you hate that expression, perfect for Joe, from now on?
Yes. Yes, I would. Any other questions?
No, but
All right, that's it.
For Joe.
I know.
Perfect for Joe.
But you know what? You know how many times anybody ever said it was perfect for Joe?
Huh.
Kind of by my hand. It's perfect for you. It's a perfect fit. No, it's not. It's close. I was just reading a big article about RVing, and RVs sales have exploded after the recession. And 2018 and 17, 18, and 19. I mean, from thousands to almost millions. I mean, being produced. But with that said, they're producing more with the same labor force. So they're missing things. Like one guy said, they have the motors that they have slide outs. Mm-hmm. The motor's being held in by one screw. Oops.
Oh no!
Oh yeah, they're
not good.
And the materials are being shortcutted, and they're tired, and the men and women that are working there are being overworked because they're making so many, and it's not like a car because it's not an assembly line. These an RV is usually made by hand, manually. In other words, they don't just all the pieces. It goes on like an assembly line, but each person is putting in the sink and putting in the electrical, but I usually don't read an article all the way through, but this sucker I read all the way through, and my mouth was like, holy moly. So they're saying, don't buy a new one right now because the quality is where you go, you buy a new one and you're going back 2 years getting repaired and repaired.
Oh,
I'm going, are you serious? And hey, if you're a dealer, you want to dispute me, come on. I'm here. It's like, wow. It was like, I was in shock. Hey, Larry Robin, glad you're back. Everybody else is glad you're back. I got a call. When they coming back? Well, they're here now. Keep listening. This is WOCA Ocala, broadcasting live and direct from the Paddock Mall, don't you know?
Midday with Joe.
Fox News, I'm Chris Foster. President Trump delivering his annual address to the United Nations General Assembly says about Iran,
all nations have a duty to act. No responsible government should subsidize Iran's bloodlust.
but he says the United States does not seek conflict with Iran or any other nation. More Democrats in Congress are pushing for the president's impeachment now over allegations he withheld military aid unless Ukraine's government investigated Joe Biden, something the president denies. Connecticut Senator Chris Murphy says if that did happen and Congress does nothing, there's nothing stopping President Trump
from continuing to use the awesome power of the executive branch to do other things, to bully other people in order to try to impact illegally or improperly the upcoming election.
Biden is scheduled to address all this afternoon. America's listening to Fox